Hey everyone, Brad here from Your Life the Movie. Here we go again. We've got another one. This week's topic is expectations, titled Great Expectations, and how managing your expectations can increase your happiness. So subtitle tied in with movie is movie projections, and they always project whether it's going to be a hit or a flop based on the star power and the director and the budget and all kinds of things. So the quote I like for this is good old Han Solo from Star Wars. I've got a bad feeling about this. Mentions it multiple times throughout the franchise. It's about managing our expectations. So here we go. As much as you wish it were, life isn't a meritocracy. There's plenty of talented, hard-working, creative, kind, caring and deserving people who never catch their breaks in life. There's just so much that's out of our control and so much luck required to make it in any facet of your life. I mean, Hayden Christensen got cast in the pivotal role of Anakin Skywalker, which is future Darth Vader for those playing at home, in the Star Wars prequel. So if that's not proof enough that the galaxy isn't fair, I don't know what is. And who knew that Darthy was such a whiny little baby anyway? Horrible casting. What I'm getting at is, your perceived talent, work or circumstances doesn't always translate into opportunities, happiness and fairness. Plan all you like, try and control everything, sometimes it just doesn't work out the way you expected. Bad things happen to good people, good things to bad. Life's unfair. You can't control that, you can't control others' behaviours, you can't control the universe or the world around you. And when life smashes you in the guts with the power of 1,000 Hulk fists, you start to feel miserable and vindicated to think, poor me. That feeling when life doesn't match up with the picture you had in your head, when something doesn't meet your expectation, that becomes sadness, frustration, anger, depression, and ultimately a huge resentful flavoured chip on your shoulder. You can't control any of this, but you can control your expectations and thus reduce the instances of negative feelings and experiences in your life. It's our own expectations that cause us happiness or sadness. If we expect something to happen and that doesn't materialise, we feel disappointed, sad or jilted. However, when we manage our expectations and can be more relaxed and open-minded about what the future looks like, then the results exceed our expectations and we feel happier and more content. One of the tools to a happier life on your term is to have reasonable expectations and primarily focus on what's in front of you right now, what decisions in front of you. Stop whining. Stop whining. Sorry, horrible Arnold Schwarzenegger impersonation, but that's from Kindergarten Cop. Stop worrying and stop whining. This isn't my beautiful house, this isn't my beautiful wife, this isn't where I thought I would be, I should have got this, I'm behind where I expected to be, I've been cheated, no one recognises my talents. Stop whining. Maybe you have been legitimately robbed or shortchanged, maybe life has been, maybe you are hard done by, who cares? You can't control that and no amount of anxiety is going to change the future events. So stop obsessing about it, move on. What you can control is how you feel, how you react to something. You want to feel better more often? Change your expectations and change your perspective. For a lot of people, these feelings are due to a position of entitlement, and the harsh truth is, no one owes you anything. You don't deserve anything. You're only as special as every other single person out there. So how do you manage your expectations? Well, by having reasonable goals. By not looking too far into the future or dwelling too far into the past, but dealing with what's in front of you right now. This forces you to focus on the present, to be grateful for what you have now. Try not to dwell on what will happen in the future too heavily. Focus on making a decision that's right in front of you now, and then when the next decision comes up, you'll focus on that and deal with that then. Be open-minded and flexible with your expectations, and you'll start to feel happier and more settled sooner. You're not going to master the rest of your life in one day, so just relax. Focus on this day, do a bit today, and then tomorrow do some more. Don't just stick to every line of dialogue that you first penned in your life movie script. Be adaptable, let the character and the journey show you what it is. Let your movie show you what it is, rather than try and force it down a path that'll ultimately lead to disappointment. Like the last Transformer movies. Yikes, 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 yikes. Try to create reasonable expectations. Stay away from rigid ideas about how your future should look. See where the journey takes you one decision at a time without looking too far ahead. I'm not saying you can't have goals or plans, I'm just saying to be adaptable and open-minded about the journey in attaining these goals, and also be flexible about how the end result may look for you. You'll discover more opportunities than you ever imagined just by managing your expectations. By reasonable expectations, I'm talking about being honest with yourself. Your talents, your resources, your position, your world. Don't jump the shark. Now what does that mean? Well, for anyone that doesn't know, the hit TV show Happy Days became so successful and popular after so many years at the top that the writers and the production team lost themselves in their sense of entitlement. In one episode, they actually had Fonz wearing DT, budgie smugglers, European skinny trunks on water skis, literally jump over a great white shark. It was just mental and they lost themselves. What I'm trying to get at here is have reasonable goals and expectations for yourself. Be honest, you're probably not going to be a top model. You're not going to make it rich as an online celebrity or become a great sports star, an astronaut, or even win an Academy Award. But you can still be fulfilled and happy with a life that feeds your innermost desires. Be honest with yourself and set reasonable expectations within the rules of your life's movie's universe, and you'll be happier sooner. Be open-minded about your future and the path and journey to your future, and you'll spare yourself future disappointments. Stop putting unnecessary pressure on yourself and stop picturing the Fonz in European trunks jumping over a shark. Gotta stop doing that. I just finished, like I do, with a bit of movie trivia. This time it's about The Lone Ranger, a big Disney movie. And speaking of not meeting expectations, Disney pegged 2013's The Lone Ranger as a big money maker at the outset. Nobody expected a film that harnessed Johnny Depp's star power to tank, but it did. Early reports estimated that there were losses in the neighborhood of $190 million. Ouch. Alright, Your Life the Movie, I want you to press play on your life. Okay, this one's about managing expectations. There's more stuff at the website, yourlifethemovie.com.au, and on all of the social channels. So I'd love you to get involved and hit me up with some questions or some comments, and we'll see if we can cover some more topics for you soon.